What's up, guys? Mike the MGTOW Man again. There's the Capitol down there. So we're gonna do some walk and talk shit. I'm gonna wait till some of you guys get in the chat. Just let me know when you get in. This is gonna be brief, but there's definitely some things going on, which is why you haven't heard from me in a while. There's things I have to get together here and things I'm gonna expose out here that I have proof on now. Because see, I don't like to be considered a conspiracy theorist, right? I wait until I have facts. I wait till I have facts, and I had to have my phone off. Do you guys remember when I got shot at during that live stream? Some of you may have been there, some of you may not. Maybe some of you just heard of it. Well, my theory the whole time, because I had a video that was taken down about the Jesuits, not exposing their oath, because it's already exposed. Like, other people have exposed the Jesuits' oath a long time ago. And I was just, going down that rabbit hole, putting my 2 cents and my theories on that. And what ended up happening, ironically enough, as I went undercover out here, because you guys remember how I was putting those hand sanitization stations I was getting paid to back in February in Boise. I was paid to put hand sanitization stations in front of a homeless shelter where they claim to be Christians, right? Well, I decided to see if there's really a COVID outbreak that's going to happen, as my prediction had played out. Did it play out? It's worse than I thought. It's worse than I could have ever thought, actually. A lot of homeless people have health issues, and unfortunately, they're hiding this in Boise, and I have the footage. They're actually locking up the homeless in these buildings, not letting them out, and it looks fucked up, but they're disappearing out here, and there's more to this, so I don't want to put everything out there, but the Jesuits do run one of those facilities. They don't run the one that had pretty much got all pissy and shit about me making that video, because they got pissy about it. Believe me, they did. I have audio of them talking shit after I put that video about the hand sanitization stations being taken down. Now, mind you, in February, nobody was masked up. There was no restrictions, nothing. Like, nobody was panicking. Like, if anything, I put out my video about COVID, and I said, look, I'm not sure if this is going to be the plague or anything. I don't know that it's going to be that bad, right? But it's going to affect us in one way or another. I really felt that in my chest, like this was going to be the one they're either going to use to take our rights away or do this or that, whatever it was. I didn't know how it was going to play out, but I just had this weird feeling something was about it, And so I kind of just wanted to do my part before the government ever did, to kind of try to hand sanitization, just something, right? And this Christian organization, ROL, which stands for River of Life, right? But I call them River of Lies now. I have a lot of dirt on them you guys wouldn't even believe. You wouldn't even believe till you've seen it. But there's another place a couple blocks down called Corpus. And there was a guy there who admitted, and he was checking people's temperatures, admitted that he was a Jesuit. So I started prodding him with questions. Sorry about the traffic. Hold on a second, guys. It'll just take a second. Yeah, all the damn traffic. But I started prodding him with questions about the Jesuits' oath. I said, so are you an agent of the Pope? And I was just jokingly saying it to see if he would say anything. And he said, well, the Pope is my boss. He didn't say he's an agent of the Pope. He didn't necessarily admit that, but he did say, whenever I said, hey, are you agent of the Pope? And he's working at this Christian facility, which would make sense because, they got to have it on paper. Oh, we're just out here helping people and blah, blah, blah. Like receipts about it, right? He said, well, the Pope is my boss. So it kind of freaked me out. I looked down, and he's wearing fucking Roman sandals, like legit Roman sandals, and I have the proof of that shit. And so I was like, all right, well, since I got that out of him, I said, so what about the leaden bullet in the poison cup? Is that a real thing? He's like, I don't know what you're talking about, man. And I was like, man, I think you kind of do. I think you kind of do know what I'm talking about. And he goes, no, I really don't. I was like, well, I know there's a new oath where they kind of cookie cut it around it. But the old oath, I think you guys really go with that one. And he's like, I still don't know what you're talking about, man. I got to do my job. And so I parked my van right in front of him, like literally 5 feet away. Like if this was in front of the place, he was doing like, this is not the place, but he'd be like right here. I went on YouTube and played The Oath, the original. And you could have heard a pin drop when he looked up and gave me this look that says, I will, like 1,000-yard stare. Like, I will do something to you. That's the look he gave me. Never seen him up there since. Never seen him up there since. But I have a picture of him. And I got video of him holding that that little, you know those little head scanners that where they check your temperature at your head? It kind of looks eerie when you see him holding that to people's heads. Like he's adjusting up to peace. Anyways, at one point, he kind of looks in the corner of his eye, and he's about to check that dude's temperature. The other guy's like 7 feet away, right? And the guy holds it up like this to like that, and he turns it and goes. He acts like there's a safety, and he's like doing this, and he turns it at me after looking in the corner. He goes like that, and I have a video of him doing that. I'm gonna play it in slow-mo so you see him do it, where he looks up and look. This is crazy, guys. His hair looks like a fucking wig. It doesn't even match, right? And his under his hoodie, his chest looks square. It looks like I'm ex-military, so looked to me like he had a fucking bulletproof vest on. Why would this guy, a Jesuits, after I come out here, nobody ever heard of the guy before or after, never heard or seen. I showed a lot of these guys out here. Have you ever seen this guy before? They're like, I've never seen that guy out here before. And he admitted to being Jesuits. I have footage of him wearing those Roman sandals. This is a Jesuits. And why did he, okay, if it was bullshit, shouldn't he have been offended and say, hey, you need to leave. You shouldn't be here, blah, blah, blah. Because every other person out here, if you act up, they'll be like, no, you need to leave. You can't be up here doing all this. He didn't even fucking cause a scene. He just seemed stuff. It's very fucking weird. And that's just one of many things that I have pretty much probably dug my grave into. So if something happens to me, guys, just know that was it, okay? Also, I'm out here making sure nobody's, because look, there's a street out here called Cooper Alley, and there's some predators who like to prey upon the mentally ill, and there's people with addiction out here. And you see, in this world, when you're a man and you got mental problems or you got addiction problems, they say, oh, just throw them in a cell. Put them in a straitjacket or give them pills, which then again will make you an addict. And they're ruining lives out here, ruining lives. And there's there's this thing that a lot of Christian organizations do. And look, I'm not bashing people, okay, for their beliefs. I'm just saying this is what I have a problem with these Christian organizations. They're not solving homelessness. If they did, they would not have a job. Okay, I'm not worried about somebody's religious beliefs, but look, they would not have a job at these homeless shelters if they were actually solving it. Okay, it's because it's men that they don't care. There's some women out here. There are some women out here, but it's mostly men. And there's some out here on the streets. I chose to come up here because I'm tired of us talking about, oh, men are homeless, men account for most of the addicted, da 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 da. We go on this list. I'm out here trying to figure out why. I'm trying to figure out why men are being forgiven. You can hear all the motherfuckers out here crazy and drunk than everybody else, but I'm finding out something because there's a lot of people close to some of these cats. Got them how to drive, everything's cool. Got them job interviews lined up, everything's cool. Getting them to wean off of the drugs so they can get clean and have that job. Next thing you know, I go to pump gas. Dude shoots up while I'm pumping gas and loses his fucking mind and goes, like in his mind, he goes, why is this guy being nice to me? I think he's a cop. Once he thought that, my life was pretty much over. And I ain't no cop. You guys know that. The dude wanted to kill me, and he was driving my car out into the country, talking about all the times he off somebody. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm just a nice person trying to help this motherfucker, and he's driving me out in the middle of the country trying to kill me. I outsmarted him and got away with my car because he thought I only had that one key. I have multiple keys, And he gets out, and he was so out of his mind. He went to the twilight zone. He wasn't himself at all. He gets out at a fucking random church parking lot in the country, okay? And he's got his rags on, all that, in the country, and goes out and asks somebody for a cigarette, and I peel the fuck out of there. And then he steals another, okay? That's how hard it is out here. I'm facing real demons out here, guys. And so for anybody that I just fell off the earth, I can't be lacking. You know what lacking means? This is lacking. If you're in Boise, you know where I'm at now. You see what I'm saying? Somebody could just go boom and kill me right now. Okay? I solve real world problems, and we don't need politicians to do it. We don't need left versus right versus left. Look, guys, when we get stuck in that, we'll never figure out solutions to nothing. Okay? Now, in MGTOW, it's not our duty to fix things, but I will say this is how you do it. You have to be willing to take risks. Out here is, people are like, damn, this motherfucker is doing all these different things. You know what happened to my van? Because I ran off motherfuckers that were fucking hurting people and shit. My van's destroyed. One day I needed a fucking jump, a fucking car jump. And I went to this place called Interfaith, which is, my car died right next to it. I was trying to give somebody there a ride to a fucking job interview. And then all of a sudden I hear windows being smashed. Some bang, 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 bang noise. I'll be damned, I go around the corner, these fucking punks take off. Couldn't tell who they were. Back windows smashed. Doors won't even fucking open no more. The fucking Interfaith people promised me that they would give me a fucking jump. Would not give me a jump for no reason. I went up there and look, these places are run by secret societies. I try to tell you guys this. And I went to fucking get my fucking car jumped, and they say, oh yeah, we're gonna give you a jump. They don't fucking give me a goddamn jump at all. I have proof of this shit. Because I go up to, I said, and on the front of it says Interfaith. We heroes work here, right? That's what it says. This guy, I got him on video saying, I said, you said you was going to give me a jump. He goes, oh, I don't have any jumper cables. I said, well, earlier you kind of implied that you did. And I've been waiting here a while. And you did not jump my car. So, like, what did I do wrong for you not to jump my car? He said, oh, nothing. I just don't. I said, just say you don't want to do it. Just tell me you don't want to fucking jump my car. Just tell me. He goes, well, I just don't want to jump your car. And I put the camera on. I said, good, you're going to be on my fucking YouTube, you asshole. That's why men die on the streets. Nobody gives a fuck about us. And I'm going to expose this shit, right? I do have this evidence. I'm not speaking out my ass. It has taken weeks to accrue this type of evidence. It's getting so bad out here that motherfuckers want me dead, okay? So, you guys need to understand something, okay? You can have these assholes out here unsubbing or theorizing about me like, oh, Mike just fell off. No, I'm doing God's work. I'm tired of people bitching about men are forgotten in society, blah, blah, blah. We put all the bricks down and people forgot about us. No, I'm tired of hearing that. You want to know why? It's true though, right? But it doesn't mean that everybody got to just accept it. We don't got to just accept that shit. But there's always a new way to handle shit. And I'm trained by the military. I ain't scared of shit, okay? We all have to punch out at some point anyways. But the thing is, look, out on the street, this is one thing I know. I've been on the street multiple times in my life. I'm not afraid of it. I'm not afraid of it. But for the first time in my life, it feels like I'm doing the right thing. For the first time in my life, I'm trying to help people. Now, I'm probably gonna have to move soon. Because I dug too deep in the rabbit hole and I'm gonna be buried in it. I'm gonna be buried in that fucking hole if I don't go. So the movie is coming out soon, guys. And I need the people that mirror my shit, the people that are down to mirror my shit, this is gonna be something you're gonna have to really, really mirror, okay? And if you got stuff taking up all your memory on your computers, phones, or whatever, delete all that other shit that ain't important and fucking mirror this shit, because this shit is deep. Boise is a beautiful city. It could have been a great thing. But they're not giving the homeless more funding. They got these tiny ass little fucking buildings with and they say, here's a sandwich, pat themselves on the back, and they say, oh, we solved homelessness today, pat themselves on the back. Here's a fucking sandwich. And then they say, oh, here's a shovel. Here's a fucking shovel. We gave you a job. Here's a fucking shovel. It's bullshit. We got men with mental illness and addiction, and they're being treated like scum of the earth. Why? Why is that? They're not scum of the fucking earth. If you out here in this cold, it's a matter of time before you have mental illness or an addiction or both. You know what they do? You know what the system does? Oh, you're a man? Oh, we're gonna hide the problem and put you behind the bars and then institutionalize your ass. And then when you come out, you can't get a good job. But here's a shovel though. Here's a sandwich. There's dudes out here killing themselves. And to top it all off, when that's not enough, we got motherfuckers being locked away in these fucking places because they got the COVID. Because they got coronavirus and they are hiding it. They're hiding the shit, but I got the fucking video footage of the shit. They're locking them away in these buildings, wheeling them their little meals every day. Little meals on wheels up in these buildings. There's like more than half of these motherfuckers are walking around with COVID, and we all know that most cases are asymptomatic. So most of these motherfuckers that don't even think they got COVID, they got it. And motherfuckers are falling out while we're sitting there eating. And I got videos of that. You're sitting there eating and there's a Christmas tree in the fucking background. And nobody in the fucking city knows this is going on. All the people that got the little cookie cutter lifestyle, they don't even know what's going on. And when this fucking video rolls out, I mean, you're gonna see this shit. Some of these places had all these COVID outbreaks and just started checking temperatures. And I have proof of that too. I have the proof. Like I'm sitting there walking through little metal detector. Nobody's checking the temperature at ROL until just a few days ago. You want to know why? Oh shit, that's the guy from February that said that an outbreak was going to come. I said if we don't have these hand sanitization stations, that shit was going to hit the fan. Remember how I said that in February? They remembered a few days after I showed up. You know, they're like, after they realized, oh, Mike, that YouTuber is fucking here. Yeah, I done got the fucking footage that they wasn't doing that. They wasn't checking temperatures. And I walked past the hand sanitization station that they had. You know, they didn't have like a station like what I had, not the big fancy ones. They got the little ones on the wall, like in the bathroom type shit. That's in their little eating dining room area. But nobody's telling them to use it. And these motherfuckers ain't gonna just use it just because it's there. Nobody gives a fuck, man. These motherfuckers will pick a cigarette up off the ground and smoke it. Some of these motherfuckers got mental illness, and so you can't rely on them to keep up with, like, hey, wash your hands and this and that. Like, you can't rely on some of these people to keep up with that. And then you got people preying upon each other all day, like trying to get come-ups all day. You want to know why? Because there's no resources out here. You couldn't even get a gas voucher out here. Because, you want to know why? Because all the churches are not having service. So, yeah. There's a video that I'm going to be putting out. It's fucked up. It's pissing me off that, you know, if you replaced all the men that are out here with women, they'd have solved this shit forever ago. But because it's men out here struggling, because men are out here fucking trying to get, you know, something to eat, because men want to fucking like pick themselves up out of the mud, they're like, nah, you can just die in a fucking hole somewhere, and it's fucked up. Just because we're men don't mean we fucking need to die on the streets. You know, they need to give us real opportunity. They need to get more funding and have bigger buildings than the bullshit ass buildings that they got. There's tiny little buildings. They can't even fucking survive out here. It's not even cool, guys. They need to have bigger buildings, more funding, more opportunities. But they're not giving us opportunities. It's fucked up. And I'm tired of this shit. And because I won't let them kick fucking people. Look, they was kicking motherfuckers out here. Remember how I told you guys in February I had court because I knocked too loud on a door? And for some fucking reason, I had to fucking go to court for it. I had broke my leg and I went up 3 flights of stairs and they didn't answer the door after inviting me over. And I knock on the door and they thought I was somebody else. The neighbors thought that there was because there's another guy named Ray, I guess his name was Ray, that would like beat on doors and all that and that crazy. And he would cause domestic violence. Like he was actually a violent motherfucker. And so the neighbor had like PTSD and thought it was him. Calls the cops and like 6, 7 cops show up. And I got a fucking peg leg on. I mean, I was a crippled at the time. These motherfuckers swarmed me and they said, Ray, don't move. And I was like, I'm not Ray and I can't run, you know. And then so they made me go to court. So I had to, even though I had left Boise, I had to come back because of court. And because of the whole me criticizing ROL, River of Life, which I call River of fucking Lies. They fucking made me go to another place, and it was late at night, so they ran out of room at the sanctuary, which is a different place. I had to sleep on the curb, on the scariest fucking street. Supposedly, I've lived in worse places, so it really ain't. It's not scary to me. Okay, this shit's a daycare center compared to places I've been. Okay, but I had to sleep on the corner, on this fucking street, late at night, in a place I didn't know anybody. I had no friends. I had no backup. I had no crew. And the fucking people wouldn't shut the fuck up until like 5:30 in the morning. That was out there, trash every fucking where, stunk like shit. Right? I couldn't even sleep. The sleeping bag was made for a child. I'm a grown-ass man. I'm sleeping in a fucking tiny-ass little fucking sleeping bag, right? Because I had to go to court the next day because I had criticized a fucking corrupt-ass fucking place, you know, over the hand sanitization thing. And I got 2 hours of sleep, and then a cop came up. And you guys, you know, I ain't no far left or far right anything, so there ain't no political thing here, okay? A cop came up and just kicked my ass right in my fucking metal in my ankle here. And I had just started walking, right? And he kicked me in my fucking ankle. I kind of got butthurt about that. And it's fucked up. You know what happened whenever I came back, though? You want to know why I drove 2,500 fucking miles? Because I'm bitter about that shit. I'm bitter as fuck about all that shit I went through. And I was like, I'm going to see how this plays out with the COVID. I'm going to see how they treat men up here. And they treat men like they don't give a fuck about us, man. Just like everything we've been talking about for years and years and years. And they always try to chop our fucking channels off, and we always come back. Now I got the fucking proof of how fucked up it really is when they knock you down and they got you down. It is fucked up out here. Look, I'll show you guys. Look, I told this cop, I got a hold of him. I didn't say enough to fucking to get me in trouble. I said, you're not gonna fucking have your boys out here kicking motherfuckers no more because I'm here. Because I'll get you on camera. I said, I ain't no far right or far left dude, but if you kick motherfuckers, I said, this is a fair warning. You kick a motherfucker, I'll get you on video. You're not doing it no more. You're not putting tickets on dudes' cars because, look, if it was women laying out, if it was only women, homeless, mostly, like if the number somehow was flipped, he flipped the coin over. If it was 90% of women out here instead of dudes, they couldn't just go kicking motherfuckers like that. And look, there was women out there, they were just like, hey, can you get up? But me, I'm a guy, so they're like, bam, right in my fucking leg. I'm bitter about that shit. And I told him, I said, and I have the text to show you this shit. It's real. That you are not going to kick nobody. Go fucking solve a real crime. Like, leave the fucking homeless alone. We need to have a chance to get up out, right? So as men, if you're fucking out on the street, you have to have a chance to get up out the street. And just because you have an addiction or a mental issue doesn't mean you need to be fucking locked away. That's fucked up. I said, you're not slapping no tickets on no cars either, because you got to be parked out this place and sit there and wait for certain resources. And it could take hours, right? Then they just come by and slap a ticket on your car and you ain't got no money. And if you can't pay that, you got to go fucking jail. That's fucking bullshit. So I'm out here making real change. Real fucking change. I didn't wait for no politician. I didn't wait for nobody from far left or right to do shit. No BLM or ALM, left, right, this. I don't give a fuck, dude. Don't pick a side. Don't pick no side on none of that shit. Because look, if one man can do this, dude, imagine how many of you guys can do this and cause real change. I walked into ROL yesterday, and the doorman actually called me a fucking hero. I like that. I said, wait, what? He leaned forward and said, dude, you're a fucking hero. I know what you're doing out here, dude. Respect, bro. That made me feel good, dude. There's so much to this, guys. Don't lose faith fucking in it, okay? I'm still fucking here. I'm still here. I ain't going nowhere, okay? I ain't giving up on brotherhood worldwide. We are worldwide, 195 countries. We had to put in work for years for this shit. And I'm tired of motherfuckers sitting there shitting on us like that. We fucking lay all the bricks down. We jump to the fucking beaches of Normandy to at 18 and 7, some of them 17 and younger, pretending to be older, to instant death in World War II. Because we're men, you know, we'll fucking defend everything, right? But now they just let us die on the street. That's fucked up. You know? And I see people freezing outside. I'm like, hey, get in my car, right? You know, all the time. Like, hey, sit in my front seat. Because I'm sleeping in the back of that shit. And I'm watching people out there just fucking losing their mind. It's fucked up. Because they're freezing to death. And people out here committing suicide, all kinds of shit. And now they're COVID, locking them up in these facilities and hiding the problem. You feel me? And you know what else? The cops are pissed off. The cops are so fucking mad that I'm giving these dudes a better life, a better chance, bringing them to their PO. I bring them to their job interviews, bring them to Nampa because the local facility to get your IDs and driver's license, it was shut down temporarily. So I drove these motherfuckers all the way to Nampa, running out of gas all the time. They ain't got nothing in their pocket, and I still get them there and bring them back. When you help people get back up on life, it lowers crime. And when you help somebody, it actually lowers crime. Don't worry about what's in somebody's pocket or what they fucking done. Worry about who they fucking are, man. What they want to be, what they want to do, their dreams, their goals. Because motherfuckers don't want to live outside and sleep in puddles. People don't want to get kicked on the sidewalk. Nobody wants to sleep on the sidewalk on some cardboard. It's not like, oh, I just want, look, when you're 4 years old, they say, you can be whatever you want to be when you grow up. Do you think somebody said, I just want to lay on a fucking cardboard and numb the fuck out on some shit? No. The system plays you about the American dream because you got to be asleep to believe that shit. That's why they call it the American dream. You have to literally be asleep to believe that shit. So I'm showing people a new path before I go out in this world. I don't give a fuck what happens to me. I don't care if somebody puts a bullet in my head. I'm gonna fucking show people real change in this world. And it's a one motherfucker at a time. You help somebody get up out of the mud, you're setting the record straight. These people don't give a fuck. Dude, look, they don't give a fuck. They're like, here's a sandwich. Here's a shovel. Oh, we solved poverty. No, you did not. And the police are like, oh, we're gonna fucking lock you up. Blah, 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 blah. They just ruin your life. Now you can never fucking succeed. It's bullshit. And all these people out here, they know who I am, man. Like, I help all these motherfuckers out here if they need help. They know who I am, you know? These people walking around and shit. I got protection out here like you wouldn't believe. When I told you guys a million times I've been in the streets before, and like, it's like motherfuckers would send me emails saying, why you lie? You never was in the streets. You blue-eyed motherfucker, blah, 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 talking all that shit. You know who you are. Man, fuck whoever said that shit in that email. Because you pissed me off, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna drive across the whole fucking country and fucking prove myself. And fucking something drew me back over here, and now I know why. They have secret societies probably running every city and running lives. It's population control at the end, just like in the family structure, where the men every time. It's always the men have to lose every time, and it's fucking about time motherfuckers start a new way to help men out. Because look, brotherhood is dead in this country. That's why when you go to a fucking bathroom that's just for men, there's always piss and shit on the fucking shit. There's always some corny shit written on the wall, and men competing with each other with different crews. Like, why don't we all just join the same crew and fucking overthrow this shit and fucking get it over with? Fuck being left or right. We might have some differences on political views, but who gives a fuck? Let's all just fucking join. And I ain't trying to say incite violence. Don't fucking try to get me with that, because guess what? When they's talking about the Second Amendment, fighting tyranny, how do you think you're gonna fight it until you get everybody to band together and talk about revolution? You gotta get people to band together, so don't fucking try to put me in no fucking box like I'm anti-American. No, I'm the most American motherfucker there is. I want us all to join sides, not pick no left versus right revolution, like a real fucking revolution. No protest, violence, fucking set shit off our, none of that shit. Just say, hey, no, this is how we're gonna solve it. Something happens to me, remember how I did this, guys. And I'm gonna be putting that video out soon. And my heart goes out to those that fucking doubt me. You know what? You can doubt me all you want. I ain't gonna hate you. Wanna know why? Because a lot of motherfuckers have fallen out. A lot of motherfuckers step back from MGTOW and said, nah, it's got old. And they back out. I feel you. I feel you. Like, look, I ain't mad at you, but it's me for not taking the time to do this sooner. But the thing is, the universe tends to unfold as it should, guys. There's a lot of things that I could not expose until it had happened. And I'm like, why is my conscience telling me to wait on this video or put this out? Like, when I recorded this shit in ROL, him kicking me out at that place, I said, I'm gonna sit on this video. I ain't ready to talk about this shit yet. I'm gonna sit on it though. Something about it, I just knew I had to record it. And I will put links in the description of this movie to show I really did record this shit in February, some of this stuff. But the stuff that's been coming out lately puts all the puzzles together, guys. I've completely seen the Matrix myself out here. They're killing motherfuckers out here. And if they ain't killing you, they're trying to convince us to kill each other out here. They're mixing, mental illness, motherfuckers in a cramped space with motherfuckers like, that do this and do that. You feel me? And I've struggled with addiction my whole life. I ain't gonna lie. There's been like 2 or 3 times where I kind of fucking, it's like 20 degrees. And, on the street, you can't be no fucking square. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just fucking do this shit because I ain't trying to freeze to death. I'll fucking drink, do this and that. I make sure people are doing better. Look, these places ain't driving you to go get a job. They ain't driving you to Nampa to get an ID. They don't give a fuck about you. There's like, here you go, here's some coffee. Here's a bunch of sugary ass donuts so you can fuck the immune system. Oh, you might get COVID. Hey, here's a mask though. Masks don't work. I'm telling you that right now. When I said in that COVID update thing or whatever in February, I said, by the way, there's no proof that masks will ever fucking fight a virus. I'm seeing that shit. We had dinner the other day, motherfucker just fell out right there. And then I went to another place the next day. Somebody fell out right there. Ambulances are showing up to these places every day. And you know what? All these other places are making, have for months, have been telling people to separate, do this, do that, all these fucking restrictions and shit. They were saying for months, like, all these other places were doing the right thing, or as far as what they said we should be doing. But ROL didn't do shit until a few days ago, didn't check a few days ago. They didn't care about your temperature until a few days ago because I was here. The Sunday, oh shit, but mine's here, so we better. And I scanned, look, that nobody was fucking in their hands. Nobody was in Boise, at least in this fucking city. River of Life is to fucking blame for an outbreak that is literally about to go all over this whole fucking, dude, this city's gonna be shit on. Look, I seen how fast it blew up from like a couple cases to like everybody. I'm pretty sure I have it right now, just let you know. I'm pretty sure I have it. The way that I've been fucking battling it, I'm just be honest, just walk, do some push-ups, work out, sweat the shit out, sweat it out, get physical, sweat the shit out. Don't take ibuprofen either. Just so you know, you can do research on that shit later. Don't take ibuprofen. Don't fucking do it. Don't do it. So, I'm just letting you guys know, I'm out here doing the real fucking shit for guys. I'm helping these motherfuckers get their mind right. And look, last night, they took my best friend. These fucking cops here took my best friend to prison, bro. And I was getting him his mind right. I was getting him to wean off of the shit so he could get a real fucking job, like, and get his life right. His name was Danny. He was a good fucking dude. And every time that Danny or his friends, they're stuck outside, right? He's a little defiant like me to the system, but he don't do nothing wrong. Like, he's a good dude. And these fucking cops sit there and as soon as, like, okay, there's a bitch out here that be fucking look, I be seeing everything on the streets now. There's a bitch, guess what her name is? I'm a name blaster bitch. I told her I was gonna name blaster. Her name Becky, she a hoe. Just like the song, her name Becky, right? Sleep with this guy in the tent. I'm watching from a distance, sleeping with that guy in the tent, sleeping with that guy, blah, blah, blah. Eventually, there's guys out here fighting each other over pussy, just like fucking Tupac said. Bitches get horny, brothers die. Bitches get horny, brothers die, right? And I'm coming up behind her, dirt, telling the next guy, hey, don't. I was like, telling these guys, don't be fighting over no girl who's tent hopping out here. I said, because she was being a hoe. I took that dude to the side that was freaking out. I said, hey, look, come on, let's go, smoke some fucking weed and shit. And I got him calmed down. I came back and told Becky, I said, you need to quit being fucking messy. Quit being fucking messy, these motherfuckers out here. These dudes are, look, brotherhood is the only way we're gonna survive on the fucking streets. And you don't give a fuck about that. I said, you almost caused a lot of fucking shit tonight. You need to calm down and quit fucking trying to ruin these dudes' life. Like, quit being fucking messy and shit. You know what happened 5 minutes later? Everybody separated in that camp area over that drama. And my best friend, because I wasn't there, I was asleep, right? I wasn't there. He did his own thing and got arrested. Now he's gonna be in fucking years because of that fucking bitch. Because if she would have fucking just been a hoe and quit making all these dudes fight each other, I've seen so many dudes fight over this bitch, and she ain't even worth a nut, dude. She ain't worth no future. If she wasn't being a fucking hoe, he would have stayed asleep in his little area. None of that would happen. He would be free man out, and he would be getting that good ass job, and he would have a vehicle and get out of the streets. But no, she had to be a hoe and fuck up everybody's little night that night. And the cops knew I wasn't there. Look, the cops know who I am out here, okay? So there might be a target on my head for that too. Who knows? And I don't even care. Like, I'm out here doing God's work, showing these men a better path, how to get off the fucking street. But the sad truth is, guys, in a few days, I'm out of here. I'm getting on a plane, and I'm going back to Florida. I don't want to be up here with this COVID shit. This shit's gonna be blasting all over the fucking state. Worse than I ever thought, because everybody at that fucking homeless shelter is getting that shit. I've seen it for myself, okay? Seen it for myself, and I got evidence on that shit. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I was gonna stay so I could help my buddy Danny and a few others, rise up out of the mud. And that's what I've been busy doing. That's why I ain't making no videos, because making a video, help you guys out. Look, I like doing it. I'll spend all day making videos for you guys. And I love the entertainment, the roasts and all that. I'll come back to that. I'm not going anywhere. I love you guys, dude. But to help somebody in real life, it's a different type of... I can't even explain it. They literally pass these motherfuckers every day without pulling them over on this little skate park, right? But they seen Danny and they say, oh, because I saved him the other night. Because they were sitting there like, oh, you can't put your tent here. We're going to have to take you guys to jail and blah, blah, blah. I said, I'm not being detained. And he said, oh, you are being detained. And then, unfortunately, I ran out of space on my phone, so the rest cuts off. But, hey, I ain't detained. Anybody that was there that night will tell you, I told that cop some shit. And, like, you're not going to sit there and fucking detain me whenever I'm in there fucking watching all these people. You know what they did? They said, oh, Mike's not there with his camera. We're going to arrest him. Oh, look, there they are right there. They're the ones that arrested my fucking homie whenever I was getting him off the streets. I was getting him to wean off of his shit to be fucking sober. And they fucking, look at them spying on me. Too bad. I'm doing God's work, and I'm a sober man. And I'm I'm a vet. And I'm a good man. And you took a good man off the street that I was getting off the street. Shame on you guys. Look at them stalking me while I'm speaking of the fucking devils, dude. I fought for my country. You fucking took Danny off the street like that and put him behind bars. I had him a good job lined up. Cool, you're on camera. Too bad I already got your car. Oh, you're famous now. You know how many subscribers you have to be able to go live on YouTube? Dude, don't do that. You're not helping yourself right now. Like, don't stalk me. Danny's a good person. See, he don't care that Danny's a good person. Look, these people can't just go from being on some hard shit to sober. And I explained this to Dan. I said, dude, just wean yourself off. A week from now, you can get your job and just get out of here and get off of that shit. They don't care about that. They care more about what's in your pocket than what's in your heart, what your dreams are. There's no resources at these places, and they don't care about that. They don't care. And with COVID, there's definitely no resource because no churches have anything to give nobody. So these places ain't got nothing to offer you. I'm driving people to Nampa to get IDs. I'm driving them to their POs to help them out, right? I'm driving people to their POs when they can't walk there because it's so far. I lowered crime on that street, not you. And you're not going to kick nobody in the corner more. You're not kicking nobody. Wake up, bam, bam. I'm going to make you famous. You're going to let people have a chance out here. I ain't no left or right. I ain't no BLM. I ain't none of that shit. Man, that's why we got in this mess. Americans got passive to fucking humanity. Passive. You don't care about the next guy. You just look at it and go, I'm a hero. You know, I remember what it was like to be in your uniform and fucking feel tough, but I wore a fucking United States military army active duty uniform. Shame on you, man. Flashing me like that. You just made yourself look dumb on fucking YouTube, you dumbass. You're a fucking coward. Look. You're cowards, dude. And the churches end up here. Fucking flash me like that, dude. I'm a sober man, good man. I chose to magic up here. Look, let's see if somebody has mental illness or some other problem. This breaks my heart, dude. Danny was a good fucking dude. Danny was a good fucking dude. Shame on you guys for that. And he's part of the movie that I'm putting out. And you guys will see him confirm that there's a massive outbreak of COVID where these people don't give a fuck about nothing, dude. They're sitting there hiding the problem. Look, oh, you got some shit in your pocket. Oh, let's ruin your life. You know, I used to be a hardcore addict. You know what I do now? I help men not commit suicide. I help men get off the street right here. I wouldn't even know how to do this. I wouldn't even know how to help these men if I never fucking was a dumbass in my life. I wore a uniform once too. And I swore to protect my country against all foreign and domestic enemies. And that includes them. Look, cops ain't bad everywhere, right? But in this city, I remember once I knocked too loud on a door when I was invited to go somewhere. And they considered me a fucking criminal. I had to fucking fight for my right for that not to be a misdemeanor when I'm a good fucking man. And then I got kicked on the corner because they ran out of space. And I couldn't even go to sleep because people were loud until 5 in the morning. That street used to be terrifying to sleep on. And I barely got 2 hours of sleep. And I got metal in this foot. I fought for my country. And I got hit by a fucking car. And like, I am fucking crippled, right? But I'm still a good person. Dude had steel toe boots and went bam, right into my fucking ankle. Didn't give a shit about me as a human being. And look, there's people out there with mental illness, like this one named Janet who got mental illness. Freezes to death out there. They don't care about her. I fucking go out there, give her blankets. I brought her to the store to get something to eat. And there's a guy, they probably locked him up. I heard he was a junkie, but this dude has one arm, no limbs, on a skateboard. And he just grabs his arm all day, grabs the ground. You know what that man's fucking hands look like? I gave him gloves and stuff so he doesn't look like shit. He just his hand is the tire. They don't care about that. Have they ever protected him? No. Have they ever served him anything? No. That's the problem. Have humanity. Worry about what's in somebody's heart. When you bother somebody, say, hey, this is in your pocket. What got you here? Say, what is this in your pocket? What got you to that point? How can we get you off of that? They don't even ever ask that. They don't ever ask that. But I'm gonna go for a walk. You see this? Look. You see that? They heard me out here saying all this shit, so they're probably just fucking out trying to fucking. So they're talking to the employees, and now they're out here. I don't care. I fought for my country. I got my DD-214 on me right now. I can walk wherever I want to walk. I want to smoke this cigarette. And they fucking, dude, I'm emotionally distraught because my boy Danny, he's a good fucking man. And they ain't gonna touch me, dude. They're gonna be famous. They're gonna be fucking famous, dude. You guys mirror this shit right now, dude. Because they're sitting there talking to that lady over there, and they're not gonna do this to me. They're not gonna do this to me. Because like, that lady heard me talking about men's issues, and she don't like that. Too bad. Too fucking bad. I'm gonna sit over here and fucking just chill. I ain't worried about none of this shit. Because they're probably gonna say, oh, you can't be on this property because you're causing a scene. You know what? I can say whatever I want to. I fight for men's rights every day. That's why I drove here from Florida, is to solve this problem out here. So look. Man, fuck all that shit. They might follow me, guys. The Matrix is real. That's all I gotta say. There's some fucking special agent fucking Smiths out here. Special, because it's special ed. Special fucking ed. Be fucking treating motherfuckers like shit out here. Look, there ain't no clinics for motherfuckers to get clean out here. They're like, oh, here's something else to be addicted to. That's all. And they ain't getting me. They ain't getting me. Too fucking bad. Not getting me. I'm doing God's work. There's demons everywhere, guys. Look, in the small towns, cops don't fuck with people like that. They act like family. But out here, I'm telling you, I'm starting to see some shit, okay? These fucking cops here are assholes. Look, you can ask Mr. Elite. These fucking people here are assholes. Fucking dickheads. They treated his son like he was a fucking criminal over a false ass accusations. I am so glad to hear that my boy Mr. Elite, when he went on the fucking live stream and said that fucking his son got free, I was fucking so fucking happy about that. And I can say whatever I want because I fought for free speech. What the fuck these people do? Nothing. They can wear their little badges and tote that shit like, oh, I got a utility belt. Man, they some fucking LARPing ass motherfuckers, dude. Acting like heroes. They ain't no fucking heroes, dude. heroes will face what I face every day. Them motherfuckers be bothering fucking people for no reason. Like, people got problems out here, and we need solutions to those problems. And there ain't no way out of this shit for a lot of people, dude. And if you got mental illness, just because you're aggressive or something, that doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It means you're going through something and you need some help. And them fucking pigs over there, they fucking follow me and shit. Fuck that shit. Look, when they saw I was live, they fucked off. But look, as soon as I fucking left, they took my boy Danny to fucking jail last night and fucked with him. Hey, the pigs are everywhere, guys. Like, for real, they're gonna follow me, bro. There's a lot of them right now. They're following me because I'm live. Like, please don't get in this live stream. Those pigs are everywhere over there, dude. Stay away from them. They're everywhere, bro. They took my boy Danny to fucking jail last night, bro.
Yeah,
my boy Danny.
Where'd they go?
No, they're coming, bro. Look, they're coming, bro.
Hey, come on.
No. Dude, they're right there, bro. Oh, that's not them.
You got no more shit?
Hold on, bro. I ain't got no weed. Hold on. All right, guys. Hey, I'm in the streets now, so y'all gonna have to just chill, okay? Pray for me.